Farm Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. And he's going to have the hook up the shorts. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Greg George deep for Arizona. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tannehill. Screen pass to Conner. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
There you go, Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Deep.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals at 1-10 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them They need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tannehill on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now Tannehill. Pass complete to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hit.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely, there's some shot. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 71 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Yo, trip left, trip left. Hip, hip, hip.
Here's Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. And they can't bring him down. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now an audible here into something else.
Stay 50, stay 50. 40 got. 40 got.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Chris Barnes. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Ethan Evans now. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Got. 40 got. All right, here we go, here we go.
Evans running straight ahead. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
LAR. That's easy, 59.
From the 50, Stafford. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands.
Stafford now to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly.
Double right.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, 22.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
32.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Hey, fly low. Big 20. 32. Middle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Tannehill. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Stafford going to change it up here. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Double right. Hey. Hey, give me a radar.
Now Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34.
59. Zebra.
Back to throw. Stafford. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Ben Skoranek, 34 yards. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10 is Connor. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Omaha, move. Real right, 22.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
59. Zebra.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Hey, 50, 11, 11. White.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Hey, middle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to air one out. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here you go, Tiger. Lock. Tight right.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Alert! 53, ready!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On second down, Evans looking for space.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Zach Evans, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Tannehill on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Tannehill. A quick throw, but incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
And now here's another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Zero. Stay 50, stay 50. 40 got. 40 got.
From the red zone now, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 70! Alert!
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again is Stafford.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Hey! Here you go, Tigers. Here you go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Tannehill going to move him around.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Hey! Play! Go, zero.
On first and 10, Tannehill letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Deep. Yo, trip left.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Stafford going to throw it. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
22. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
54. Hey, Omaha, ready move.
Now Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Easy.
3rd and less than a yard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 45, Cardinals 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
One last throw here for Tannehill. In trouble, and he's taken down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.